Let's get to 2025. Hey, baby dolls. Let's get there, right? Of course, this is Wojak. This is some girl he's dating, and that's a Doomer girlfriend that he doesn't want anybody to know about. We're waiting for the crypto markets to show how they're going to treat us in September. But, friends, of course, as you go through this, you just get to see, well, it's kind of 50-50. But when you get the red candle one, it doesn't feel like 50-50. It feels like it's really bad. And that's why it's intense every time. And there's always a new state of cope, friends. But, you know, it's a journey, man. Let's play some journey music. Some Route 24 music, friends. Remember the Pokemon journey. Nice Pikachu theme in there, friends. That's us right now. You see this? See this cope chart? Friends, you see this every time. I don't know why. We're just like humans. God bless us, man. We're so optimistic when we're optimistic. Like we always want things to turn around, and we manifest things turning around well, and they do turn around a lot. They do. In markets, whenever we show a chart, it's always, and then the next move is going to be the biggest and most vicious move, up or down, mostly up. You see that? That's pretty much why you see this chart being shared around here. And obviously I make a joke here going, I'm renewing. This is renewed optimism. Looking for some renewed optimism. Why? Because look at this. Everyone believes we're in a bear trap now, and then renewed optimism is coming. Look, man. Look, it's true. It is true. But I want to show you something, okay? In every past cycle, every time it crashed Bitcoin at the end of the cycle, every single time, friends, okay? Every time it dipped down, everybody believed it was renewed optimism. So I've just cleaned up this chart. This is it. You see that? Everyone was like, well, renewed optimism. Renewed optimism. See that chart I just showed you every time, and they're like, oh, yeah, this is what it looked like. You see that? It was like, well, look, it's uptrending. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. You see? Higher lows. Every time, and you just go back to the tops, friends. There's no... Look at this. It's higher lows. I mean, it's higher lows. Yeah, higher lows, right? And then, okay, everything gets wiped 95%. So it is true, though. They are higher lows, and you should have a renewed optimism. But eventually, we get that FOMO euphoria, shoot across lower high breakdown, okay? That is very controversial every time, because you can always make a case why the market price should be higher. Like Bitcoin, friends, what happened at the top in 2021? El Salvador put Bitcoin as national currency in September 2021. Were Bitcoin maxis bearish? No. When Bitcoin hit 60K, came back down to 40, none of them were bearish, man. They were all bullish. They were saying, hey, we only got one country. There's 180 to go. It hasn't even been put on a government balance sheet yet, you see? But it's true in the long run. It's just in the short run, you're dealing with a lot of these new hands coming in, and they're just non-believers. So they don't truly see the value of stuff long term. That's why you eventually do get these corrections down. But that's, you know, we're obviously going to be optimistic and hopeful that we don't have to deal with that yet and that things continue. Shout out to my baby doll friend, Aaron. I know the plan is to follow the 4-year cycle, but on the off chance that this time is actually different and euphoria never comes, what then? Well, you're going to notice, bro. Euphoria is not your friend. Euphoria, Aaron, Azza, is not your friend. Euphoria means weak hands are in. It means crap. There's too many non-believers with me. That's what euphoria is. That means the journey's over now. You don't actually want that. But I know what you mean. What you're saying is, you say, well, what if we have to sit in limbo? What if it just does that? What if it does? Yeah, it can do that, man. Anything can happen. The stock market has done periods of time like that. And, you know, we could do it. It's just, it's hard to stay still when you're such a tiny size. It really is hard, because the amount of people moving around in the community, and remember crypto, man. Yeah, I know crypto seems 500 million people seems like a lot, but it's meant to be the internet. Internet's got 7 billion people. We've still got like 10x to grow, which is 10x user base. Number of people is 100x price growth. Okay. Now, if crypto does that, it's at like nearly 2 trillion. If you do 100x on that, you get to 200 trillion market cap. But look at these. These are comparisons. That's property. Okay. So it's funny if crypto, isn't that just amazing how this Metcalfe's law works? This crazy, right? Property is worth 200 trillion. Who's allocated to property in the world? The whole world. Okay, sweet. You're 200 trillion. It's funny, right? Now, When you have property, you got to think about crypto. Is that property? Yeah, it's digital property. Okay, so but here's the thing: to get to like, if you don't think we're gonna get there, then you may as well sell now. But with the money printing and the global liquidity, like we are getting there. But yeah, to be truthful, there is possibilities. You go through these long range zones. It's just that, man, you're only 2 trillion, man. This is nothing, man. This is like Nvidia, smaller than Nvidia, right? Nvidia flipped the whole freaking crypto industry. That's funny. So the plan is always just to hold longer and believe. But you're betting on entrepreneurs building stuff, more rails, more use cases. That's what you're building on. But you don't know if it's going to happen. It's just a risk, man. It's just like, okay, I'm allocated for the next 5 years. I'm holding to 2030. Hopefully we make more Uniswap level types of technology, right? Because think about the Ethereum geniuses, man. Not just Vitalik himself, but the applications made, like, Aave and Uniswap and all these. They're actually geniuses, man. They've actually made amazing stuff. They've discovered use cases and DeFi and everything else. And then everything else is coming to be slapped onto there as well. But yeah, you don't know what that next thing is. Otherwise, we'd go buy just that. You don't know. You're just betting on the whole industry. And that's what we're here for. But otherwise, if it never comes, you just keep holding. Like, it could be, think about, like, if it doesn't work, would it be the left translated early cycle? Probably not. Was it going to be a standard 4-year cycle? Could be. Or is it going to be extended one? We'll have to think about that next year as it plays out. Because, like, for you and me, it's such an interesting comment from Aaron as well, because you and I, man, we don't know. I don't know how to do techie stuff. I can't do any codey stuff, right? I got no idea. Okay, I can use a computer. I can use a glass of orange juice to drink. It's about it. It's about my technicalities, how far they go. But we do build in crypto. We build communities. That's literally every value on earth of any item is a function of its community, right? Gold has no inherent value if there's no community who need to demand gold for jewelry. You see that? So it all comes down to the community who want to be there, who want to be part of the network effect. Even stocks as well, everything. So when you're just seeing this, friends, I know it's going to be a bit left field, but you just have like Richard's only brother here.
Hey everyone, Shane Schuler here, national treasure, sex symbol, it's Richard Hart's brother. I just want to make sure that you guys keep your friends close and your friends even closer. How do I do that? Well, I watch my friend Sommi on the wall. I think you should watch your friend Sommi on the wall too. There's only one Rob.
See?
Rob.
I'll say it again.
One Rob.
There is only one. There can only be one. DNA confirmed. Richard's only brother. But you see, events, I know, we're having fun. Look at that. People are making content and they have, look at this token, friends. It's got a token. It's on Pulse Chain. It represents the link from financialization out there in the real world to crypto. Okay, that's the link. See, he's got a token, a logo. He's got a ticker. People are learning, that's where you go find them. We're building everything. It's literally just like when we made email. When I give you my email. All right, so when you can exchange emails, your network has freaking expanded. Your value as a human, like everyone's value went up because now you can talk to anybody around the world. You can talk to them instantly. You see that? So it's the same thing in crypto. Now, obviously, don't take it too far. Just because someone has a ticker doesn't mean everything goes up or anything. But you just get to see these things are building out over time. We're building communities. Of course, we want to build the next level Uniswap so you and I can try to get in early and buy and make money. Yeah, I want that too, man. Problem is, even Uniswap was VC overtaken. You couldn't get into early Uniswap. Man, they get to get in that thing at 50 million market cap, 100 million. They're on side 50x and their clips are enormous. We can't buy crap. You see? So it's something we're figuring out, but we can build communities. That's the important part. You're betting on just communities coming in. Look at that, man. You saw the music and everything coming here. They can only be, he's a national treasure, sex symbol. We're just showing you, like, even in places where we think there's no tech, things are being built. Like, here's the thing, friends. Like, look at Instagram, okay? Look at TikTok. People aren't adding to human knowledge there. It's a bunch of girls showing their boobies. They're showing their boobies and twerking. But they're building a community. They're building a network. Yeah, there's like 300,000 Indian simps who are just messaging, right? When Bob's and Vagene. When Bob's and Vagene. I get it, sir. I get it. I don't have any Bobs. I don't have any Vagene. But that's still being built. And it's what we're doing in crypto. We just don't... Okay, I can see it. I've made videos for you thousands of times showing you, yeah, meme coins are a discovery. People want to put communities from the real world. They want to stamp them onto crypto. It's just that no one believes in it yet. Okay. Then obviously we did a bastardized version of that. People move it to JPEG pump fund stuff where they're just betting on people's attention for literally the day, just JPEG swapping. Okay. But these are communities being built. You see that? So the community is still growing. It's just not growing in the way early people wanted to grow. They wanted to grow by them buying another next level technology like Uniswap. Man, Uniswap's a pillar of society. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Uniswap. Okay, the 3 pillars of crypto. The next one that has a chance is Chainlink, but it needs more complex applications to be built to kind of show you that it is one of the pillars. It's doing a great job. Yeah, it's just not there yet. Could be in the future. We'll see. Or maybe someone else comes and blows our mind, right? But Chainlink might be the next actual link because it allows outside data from the world to come in. And then the world's your oyster then. You use anything in crypto. It's literally like you wanted to make a social media page like Facebook, but before Facebook, all you had was your local mailing addresses around your suburb. There's only like 1,000 people you can connect to. But then Facebook comes along and they're using technology of the internet. And that's the new layer. And they're like, hey, you can now speak to not 1,000 people, 1 billion people if they sign up. And that's exactly what happened. You see that, how that expands? But before that, the infrastructure was built, it looked like it's worth nothing. But that's why, friends, this monkey picture is perfect. Watch, look at this monkey video. Look at this. This monkey you're going to see is basically everyone approaching like meme coins. So that is perfectly encapsulating how all these crypto OGs view the new wave of demand. They're like, what's this? Look, the meme coin, the chart goes up. People are having fun. When the coins go down, people are still there. There's stickers, there's community. Man, they're fun, man. They're amazing, right? They're amazing when you look at their energy. The energy is just freaking amazing. Okay, not the JPEG pump fun 100x BitMEX leverage trash. Okay, that's all garbage. But the actual memes and communities, man. And these people coming in and they're literally looking at it and they're like, nah, that's poop. Why? It's because they came in for their own narrative and then they got sucked into something. But when they got sucked in, crypto was so early, you didn't have the luxury of playing for memes and altcoins that are just designed to go up. You don't have that luxury. Instead, they were playing for decentralization. Right? Okay, friends, I can even tell you the literal talking points of the crypto industry with each mantra and each cycle that happened, right? This was, friends, Bitcoin was FU money. This was Bitcoin as a unicorn, and then it appears FU money. Right here, we start having Cyprus crisis. You see that? Bitcoin is FU money. And then the next narrative that comes in, now Ethereum is going to be decentralized smart contract FU money. You see, now it's still FU money, but it's decentralized as well, like Bitcoin, but sacrifices Bitcoin. Now we add smart contracts, right? That's Ethereum. But now what do we have? Now then Uniswap comes in like, now it's FU swapping ability. You're an FU DEX. FU means like no one in the world can basically stop you. It's free market, free world, right? But now it's moving again, friends. It's moving again. By the way, Uniswap, do you honestly think Bitcoiners respect Uniswap? Habibi Albi. Completely wrong there. Bitcoin maxis think Uniswap is one of the biggest cancers on earth. Okay, because they say, what a stupid idea, one, because you get to trade shitcoins and lose all your money, which they're kind of half right. But then also they say it's a silly idea because it's built on Ethereum, and Ethereum, they say, is centralized trash, and a lot of them believe Vitalik has to go to jail. That's the type of like how hateful to Ethereum they are. They think it's all worth zero. You see that? But obviously you come in mostly because, friends, most of us came in around, we all got excited about DeFi 2020, 2021 and gaming and metaverses and all these. You can do asset swaps and NFT swaps and all these, right? So you know there's value, but Bitcoin actually say there's not. But they just got in early, right? If they didn't buy in their year and they just bought in later, they wouldn't have that mantra. Not at all. Because they wouldn't have been rich to have the luxury of thinking like that. So I just want you to think about all these things together, right? And even when we're talking about Bitcoin Maxi fans, look at one of them. So shout out to Plebitar. So Plebitar, if you were bullish on real world assets, you should have just bought, real world assets, the flippening. So he's making a joke of Ethereum. Look at this. So he's got Vitalik, 2018 ETH, 1400, 2024, 2400. So he's making a joke. He went to the top tick of Ethereum and the high. So obviously we know this because I'm on charts all day. You can make any chart say what you want. Okay, that's the beauty and the fun about it, really. But he's making a joke. So he went basically to here. He goes, you were 1,400, and now you're only, oh wow, you're only up 70%. But we know, man, Ethereum, the public ICO was at 32 cents here. So no. If you got in a day one for Ethereum, you're up, my gosh, 7,500x on your money. Even if you bought in the last bear market, friends, at $100 ETH, you bought just $100, you are up 22x, 23x. So Bitcoin's not even up that much still from that point. That's around 4K. You're like 15x. Okay, so see what I mean? So they're always going to look at this stuff and say, nah, your thing is poop. But that's what we're betting for, man. We're betting that these things just keep building out and they keep building out. And that we release more tech, people get excited, we build communities around it. It's literally culture, man. Like it's, we're just seeing it all over, friends. Like the best example I can give you, man, we go back to the fashion industry. Fashion comes when people aren't worried about being killed anymore. You know that? We go back to societies, friends. They can actually measure the wealthiness of a society when they can check out how much luxury and fashion the people were doing in the town and the city. You can go to ancient Egypt and stuff. That's how you know, oh, people were well fed. People were doing stuff to like do that because they're not like starving. It's not like near death all the time. If it's just near death, you're under constant stress. That's like North Korea, right? There's no fashion there, right? They only give you like 16 haircuts that you can choose from or whatever. So when a society gets like more relaxed, we do things, we get creative in that space. Well, it's happening in crypto, man. A lot of the technology has been built. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Just no one wants to admit it. You want to know why? Because people want to believe they're going to get the next Ethereum. They're going to get the next Bitcoin. They're going to get the next Uniswap. People really, truly want to believe that. I want to believe that too. And they will come, but you're noticing they're taking longer and longer to appear, right? And the intensity of each creation is getting smaller. So 2012, so Bitcoin, then Ethereum, then Uniswap. See, the intensity is downtrending. Even though it's still good, the next one hopefully is still good. But you see what's going on now. It's all like, oh, meme coins. But man, if Pepe goes to 100 billion, are you going to be saying that about meme coins again? What if meme coins start putting all the cultures of the world onto the blockchain stuff? But you get to see this different perspective, man. You see, after all of these, how this industry we are moving forward. Yeah, there's diminishing gains and all these, but what are you going to do, man? Like, don't forget this. Altcoins growth rate is 55% per year for the past 5 years. 55%. Stocks is 10. Property is 5 in USA, 10 in Australia. And gold is 8. Okay? So all the world assets you're getting around, let's just say optimum 10. Best case 10% per year. You're not getting that in stocks. You're getting in 7. Altcoins are still 55%. You're getting 7 times richer. 7 times faster in altcoins. So obviously there's growth here. Just picking the specific ones though, that's what it comes down to. Right now, to end it, friends, I made this lovely post. I just summarized to you, for just what's ahead for September and everything. We need this data to come out, but in the grand scheme of things, for no matter how macro turns out, how's it going to stop people's need to want to gamble and join bigger communities and being part of the new revolution? How's it going to stop that? Look on community Facebook pages. There's all these Facebook groups for everything. There's all these cliques that form online. People follow influencers on Instagram and TikTok. People form communities. Now you can throw tokens around them. You can. So that's what crypto is going to let these people do. That's why, like, when I see like these groups out here, like, maybe there's Facebook, maybe you're part of a sports team. Maybe it's an NFL sports team. I'm just thinking about, man, if you guys had a token and everybody in there really believed, right? But now they've got to find the use case for the token, do they? Or do people just believe in it? How hard do they shield the token? Can they make themselves more popular, more entertaining? That's what it comes down to. You don't just have this dividend cash flow playing thing, okay? Because in stocks, you can have no attention, but if your company still makes money, there's a certain value based off the book. But in crypto, it's the opposite. You can make a lot of money, but if you have no attention, you're almost worth zero. You see that? So we're literally trading attention in crypto. It's poor people trading. That's interesting, right? So this is the data that we're waiting for September, friends. So, but obviously I'm hopeful that we get stronger US jobs data this Friday, lower Kippy data somewhere in September. CZ is going to get out of jail. We have the FOMC rate cut. Hopefully it's only 25 basis points, and that hopefully sends the Russell 2000 higher. But you see that they're all macro stuff and maybe Donald Trump stuff here and there, but it doesn't change the fundamentals of crypto. Even though I know when the red candles appear, it feels like it's game over. But hopefully things just keep trotting along. And then we find a new discovery that basically brings in all those people outside of crypto for a new wave. So, you know, 2020 got a lot of people for DeFi in 2021. Some of these other narratives, but maybe there's going to be new ones. Okay. Guess we'll find out. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.